The Chronicles of Dr. Lawyer Modelo. How we almost arrested a DJ for flying helicopters with children's music. A scientific legal agricultural analysis by the Whoosh Sisters think tank. Forward. Meet our expert panel. Dr. Lawyer Modelo, Esq. Ph.D. Chief Science Officer and Legal Counsel, standing at a commanding 4 feet 8 inches and weighing approximately 90 pounds soaking wet. Dr. Lawyer Modelo holds degrees from the University of Hard Knocks, the School of Life, and a certification in advanced chicken dynamics from El Pollo Loco corporate training, which he insists is actually NASA in disguise. His legal expertise comes from watching Judge Judy reruns, and his scientific credentials are based on successfully operating a TV remote control for 17 years. He requires his wife Jabba the Pizza Hut to perch him on her brawny shoulder because his massive brain makes walking difficult. Professor Medusa, master gardener and agricultural titan, according to her 17 self-created church websites, where she's the only member, pastor, and congregation, Medusa operates the largest organic farming operation in Southern California. Her bio claims she's fed thousands through her blessing gardens and maintains a 47-year-old sourdough starter that miraculously multiplies to feed the hungry. In reality, her farm is a backyard filled with rats, dead plants, and what she calls free-range compost garbage. Her Master Gardener certification exists only on GeoCities websites she built in 1997. The rats follow her because she drops food constantly, which she interprets as livestock management. The Whoosh Sisters, Chief Intelligence Officers, that's us. Sarah and Sue, equipped with state-of-the-art aluminum foil intelligence gathering headwear and the supernatural ability to miss every single point while believing we understand everything perfectly. Chapter 1. The day Anthony became public enemy number 1. It was a Tuesday when civilization nearly collapsed. We were conducting our daily patriotic surveillance through our clay-caked windows when we witnessed the most diabolical act of domestic terrorism since someone invented jazz music. Anthony, codename Donkey Man, Cuckoo Man, or that guy who makes us question our life choices, was in his yard engaging in what Dr. Lawyer Modelo later identified as psychological warfare through unauthorized happiness. Sue, I whispered, adjusting my foil tiara's radar array, he's doing it again. The thing where he exists? Sue asked, her own tiara crackling with defensive static. Worse. He's talking to his dogs while holding that mirror. And I can hear children's music. The implications were staggering. Children's music was clearly a gateway drug to more sophisticated forms of audio terrorism. Today, wheels on the bus, tomorrow full orchestral arrangements. This had to be stopped. Chapter 2. Calling in the big guns. We need professional analysis, I declared, speed dialing Dr. Lawyer Modelo. Within minutes, our intellectual powerhouse arrived, carried bridal style by his wife Jabba the Pizza Hut because walking is for people without PhD-level responsibilities. What's the situation? Dr. Lawyer Modelo demanded, adjusting his perpetual Modelo beer and squinting through his thick glasses that were definitely for seeing science, not because he needed vision correction. The suspect is playing children's music while practicing mirror-based mind control, Sue reported. Dr. Lawyer Modelo's face went pale. My God. In my professional legal opinion, that's at least 3 misdemeanors and possibly a federal crime. The children's music alone violates the Geneva Convention. Is that true? I asked. I saw it on Judge Judy, he confirmed solemnly. Or was it Dr. Phil? Either way, very legitimate legal precedent. Professor Medusa arrived dragging a wheelbarrow full of what she claimed were prize-winning tomatoes, but looked suspiciously like rotting tennis balls with mold. I came as soon as I heard, she panted, her Santa hat, worn year-round for seasonal preparedness, sliding over one eye. My church website followers are deeply concerned about this threat to our agricultural community. How many followers do you have? Sue asked. Dozens, Medusa declared. Well, several. Well, the number doesn't matter. It's about impact. Father Mackenzie himself endorsed my farming expertise. Didn't Father Mackenzie say he's never met you? I pointed out. That's what makes his endorsement so miraculous. She shrieked, as 3 rats scurried out of her wheelbarrow. Chapter 3. The Los Angeles Sheriff's Department gets involved. I called the authorities. Hello, LASD. I need to report a man weaponizing childhood nostalgia in a residential area. 20 minutes later, 3 patrol cars arrived, followed by what appeared to be the entire sheriff's department having a collective bad day. The lead officer, we'll call him mental health professional, because that's literally all he ever says, kicked open Anthony's gate with the confidence of someone who definitely passed his de-escalation training. "Where's the subject?" he bellowed. Anthony looked up from his yard, smiled, and waved. "Officer, perfect timing. I was just explaining to my dogs here about the psychological effects of overreacting to someone else's happiness. Would you like to join the discussion?" A crowd had already gathered. Local artists, students, people with functioning neural pathways. They were filming everything. "Sir, are you the one playing unauthorized music?" the officer demanded. "Unauthorized music?" Anthony laughed. "Sir, this is the wheels on the bus. I didn't realize I needed permits for nursery rhymes. Should I have checked with the Department of Childhood Nostalgia?" The crowd began giggling. "I'm a mental health professional," the officer screamed, which seemed to contradict itself in real time. "Are you though?" Anthony asked innocently, because screaming at someone about mental health while having a public breakdown seems counterproductive. Chapter 4. Enter the Cream Pie Squadron. That's when we heard it, the distinctive whir of rotor blades. An LASD helicopter appeared overhead, piloted by the legendary Cream Pie, so nicknamed for his tendency to have airborne emotional breakdowns. "This is Cream Pie," his voice crackled over the loudspeaker. "I've got eyes on the subject. He's, oh God, is he changing the music?" Indeed, Anthony had switched from wheels on the bus to what sounded like Old MacDonald had a farm. "Farm music?" Cream Pie shrieked. "He's escalating to agricultural themes." Professor Medusa perked up. "Did someone mention farming? I'm the expert here. The subject is now playing." "Wait, is that If You're Happy and You Know It?" Cream Pie's voice was reaching panic levels. Anthony had indeed switched songs, and worse, he was encouraging his dogs to clap along. "Participatory music," Dr. Lawyer Modelo screamed. "He's turning the animals into accomplices." The helicopter began circling, and circling, and circling. "Sir," someone in the crowd called out, "that helicopter is burning about $3,000 an hour in taxpayer money to circle a man playing children's music." "It's a tactical circle," Cream Pie defended. "I'm establishing air superiority." "Over what? A golden retriever and a Pomeranian?" Chapter 5. Anthony becomes a DJ. The horror escalates. That's when Anthony did something truly diabolical. He pulled out what appeared to be a small speaker system and announced, "Since we have aerial surveillance, let's give them something to surveil. Ladies and gentlemen, dogs and helicopters, welcome to DJ Anthony's impromptu children's music flight pattern experience." He began mixing children's songs with a level of skill that suggested he might actually know what he was doing. Duck, duck, goose, mixed seamlessly into head, shoulders, knees and toes. "This is Cream Pie." The subject has escalated to advanced DJ techniques. The helicopter's circles became more frantic. Left circle, right circle, tight spirals that made everyone on the ground dizzy just watching. "I'm establishing a no-fly zone," Cream Pie announced. "Sir," Anthony called up through a makeshift megaphone, "a traffic cone. You are the fly zone. You're literally the only thing flying." The crowd was now in tears from laughter. Someone had started selling DJ Anthony World Tour merchandise. "Oh God," Cream Pie wailed. "He's controlling my flight pattern with the music." Indeed, Anthony seemed to be timing his song changes with the helicopter's movements. When he played Ring Around the Rosie, the helicopter circled. When he played London Bridge, it flew back and forth. When he played The Hokey Pokey, Cream Pie appeared to be having some sort of aerial interpretive dance breakdown. "He's hijacked my aircraft with nursery rhymes," Cream Pie sobbed over the loudspeaker. "Sir," Anthony called up sweetly, "I'm just a man with a Bluetooth speaker. You're doing all the flying yourself." Chapter 6. Dr. Lawyer Modelo's Professional Assessment. As a licensed aerospace attorney, Dr. Lawyer Modelo declared, still being carried by his wife, "I can confirm that what we're witnessing is sophisticated audio aerial manipulation." "You're not licensed in anything," someone in the crowd pointed out. "Don't you cook chicken?" "I am a chicken aerospace engineer," he shrieked, his tiny fists waving. "The chickens fly because of my engineering." That's not how restaurants work," a teenager said slowly. "Do you believe me?" Dr. Lawyer Modelo screamed, his beer sloshing dangerously. "Someone please believe me. The silence was deafening. Even we couldn't maintain that level of denial. Anthony, meanwhile, had transitioned into what could only be described as a children's music remix that somehow made "Mary Had a Little Lamb" sound like it belonged in a nightclub. "The lamb is tactical," Cream Pie announced, his circles becoming more erratic. "I repeat, the lamb is tactical." Chapter 7. Medusa's Agricultural Emergency. "Everyone stop," Professor Medusa screamed, emerging from her wheelbarrow with what appeared to be a moldy eggplant. As the region's leading agricultural expert, I must intervene. She consulted her phone, which was displaying one of her 17 self-made church websites. "According to my bio here, I've been farming for 47 years and have fed over 10,000 people through my blessing gardens." The crowd examined her prize vegetables, which were clearly just garbage with ambitious marketing. "Ma'am," someone said gently, "that's a rotting shoe. It's an heirloom tomato." She shrieked. "I documented it on my church website. Father Mackenzie blessed my harvest." "Father Mackenzie says he's never met you and you've never been to that church," a neighbor pointed out. "The blessing transcends physical presence," she declared, as a rat emerged from what she claimed was a prize-winning cucumber. "My spiritual farming techniques are revolutionary." Above them, Anthony had somehow synchronized Old MacDonald with the helicopter's increasingly desperate circles, creating what could only be described as the world's most expensive children's music video. On this farm, he had a helicopter. Anthony sang, "E-I-E-I, oh my God, it's still circling." Chapter 8. The 3-hour flight to nowhere. The helicopter had now been circling for 3 hours. 3 hours, at $3,000 per hour. To monitor a man playing children's music in his own yard. Cream Pie to base. The pilot radioed, "I've established total aerial dominance." "Over what?" Base responded. A man with a speaker playing. "I think it's the itsy bitsy spider, now." "Sir, that's $9,000 to watch someone play nursery rhymes." "The spider is a metaphor," Cream Pie shrieked. "He's climbing up the I don't know what he's climbing, but it's threatening." Anthony, hearing this over the loudspeaker, began an interpretive version of "Itsy Bitsy Spider" that somehow incorporated helicopter sound effects. "Oh no," he called up. The spider got washed out by all the taxpayer money being burned in unnecessary helicopter fuel. The crowd was now live streaming everything. Hashtag Cream Pie Circles was trending on social media. "I've lost control," Cream Pie admitted. "The nursery rhymes have compromised my tactical awareness." "Sir," Anthony called up through his traffic cone megaphone, "you could just land? Maybe take a break? Listen to some jazz to calm down?" "Jazz?" Cream Pie screamed. "Never. I'll circle until I die." Chapter 9. The Mirror of Truth. Still rejected by science. In a moment of tactical brilliance, Anthony pulled out his secret weapon, a large mirror that he angled toward our assembled group. In the reflection, we could see Dr. Lawyer Modelo, 90 pounds soaking wet, being carried by his wife while screaming about aerospace chicken engineering. Professor Medusa in a summer Santa hat, holding rotting vegetables and surrounded by rats. Us, the Whoosh sisters, in our crumpled aluminum tiaras making sounds that could generously be called attempted laughter. Multiple law enforcement officers having a collective breakdown over children's music. A helicopter burning through its fuel budget to circle a man with a Bluetooth speaker. "Ladies and gentlemen," Anthony announced, "I present to you the people who think I'm the crazy one." "That mirror is doctored," Dr. Lawyer Modelo screamed. "In my professional legal opinion, that's falsified evidence. It's literally just a mirror," a child in the crowd pointed out. "The child has been compromised by the music," I shrieked. "The nursery rhymes have infected his brain." Chapter 10. The Great Tactical Withdrawal. After 4 hours of aerial surveillance, 18 different children's songs, and approximately $12,000 in helicopter fuel, the authorities decided to declare victory and leave. "We've successfully contained the threat," the mental health professional announced. "The subject is still in his own yard legally. Mission accomplished," Cream Pie radioed as he finally flew away, leaving a trail of embarrassment and budget overruns. "My legal expertise was crucial," Dr. Lawyer Modelo declared, still being carried. "Someone write that down. I documented the entire incident on my church websites," Professor Medusa announced, though her phone had died hours ago. "Father Mackenzie will be so proud." Anthony waved goodbye to everyone, turned off his speaker, and went inside with his dogs. "Same time tomorrow?" he called out. I'm thinking of expanding into educational songs about taxpayer waste. The crowd dispersed, already planning to return with lawn chairs and snacks. Chapter 11. The Aftermath Analysis. That evening, our think tank convened for a post-operation debrief at Casa Whoosh. What did we learn? I asked our assembled experts. That my legal and scientific training makes me invaluable to law enforcement operations, Dr. Lawyer Modelo declared, now wearing a fresh diaper and clutching a new beer. That my agricultural expertise provides crucial context for community threats, Professor Medusa added, picking rat fur off her moldy tomato. That children's music is clearly a sophisticated form of psychological warfare, Sue concluded. And that our surveillance techniques are so advanced, we're practically invisible, I noted proudly. None of us mentioned that the entire incident had been live-streamed under the title, Local Karen Squad and Police Department Get Trolled by DJ Playing Nursery Rhymes While Helicopter Burns $12,000 Circling in Panic. The video had 2.3 million views and counting. Epilogue. 6 months later, the saga continues. DJ Anthony has since released a children's album called Flight Patterns and Nursery Rhymes, a helicopter pilot's nightmare. It went platinum. Dr. Lawyer Modelo was promoted to Senior Chicken Aerospace Legal Consultant at El Pollo Loco and still insists his job involves actual aviation. Professor Medusa's church websites now claim she's developed helicopter-resistant vegetables and offers aerial farming consultations. The rats have unionized. Cream Pie was transferred to desk duty after requesting psychological evaluation following recurring nightmares about flying spiders and tactical lambs. The mental health professional now screams, I'm a DJ. Instead, which represents either progress or a complete break from reality. And us? We've expanded our aluminum foil tiara collection and are developing a line of audio-deflective headwear for the discerning surveillance professional. The children's music still plays occasionally from Anthony's yard, and whenever it does, we can hear a distant helicopter pilot somewhere in LA whimper softly and change course. Some battles are never truly won. But we'll keep watching through our clay-caked windows, tiaras at the ready, defending America against the clear and present danger of unauthorized happiness and affordable Bluetooth speakers. Because if we don't, who will? Whoosh! Forever and always, triumphantly oblivious. Whoosh! Final note from the authors. Dr. Lawyer Modelo's degrees are still being verified by the University of Hard Knocks Alumni Office. Professor Medusa's church websites are hosted on servers that may or may not exist. The Whoosh sisters remain available for community surveillance consulting and aluminum foil fashion design. Cream Pie has requested that his real name not be used and that everyone please stop playing children's music near airports. DJ Anthony continues to terrorize the neighborhood with unauthorized joy and unlicensed mirror ownership. Approach with caution and a sense of humor. No helicopters were permanently damaged in the making of this story, though several pilots may require therapy. The end. Coming next, Dr. Lawyer Modelo vs. the Food Truck, a legal culinary aerospace thriller.